Do you know the 5 biggest mistakes that you could be making on social media when it comes to creating content? So I don't know about you, but I probably have made almost every single one of them at some point. So in this video, I'm going to share with you what you should not be doing on social media, and especially on your Facebook profile, especially if you are a network marketer. So you may want to listen up this entire video to see the mistakes that you could have been making. Maybe if you share this out with your teams, if you want your people to actually grow instead of spamming the opportunity all over the place. So without any further ado, I'm just gonna go and dig right into the video. If you don't know me, my name is Jelena Ostrovska from JelenaOstrovska.com, and I show young entrepreneurs how to grow profitable online business while creating a limitless lifestyle and having more fun. So let's get right into it. So if you are a network marketer and you are using social media, chances are you are trying to create some kind of content. Most likely the answer is going to be yes. So either you're posting lifestyle posts, or you're posting all about your company, or even if you're not posting anything, let me tell you one thing. There's one quote that I have always lived by ever since I started building my business on social media, is the quote by Gary Vaynerchuk, where he says, if you don't create content, you don't exist. And I totally feel like it is on point. So if you are on social media but you are only prospecting, you're only talking to people, then it may be a good idea to start like ramping up your content and what is it that you're actually sharing on social media. So the mistake number one that probably every single network marketer has made at any given time is talking too much about your product. It's, mentioning the company name, mentioning the products, and just being kind of too overly excited. I mean, can you relate to any of that? So I know I've always been excited about the companies that I was with in the past. I am excited about the company that I'm with right now, but I'm not screaming about it in every single place, just because I know it's going to annoy people. And you definitely do not want to be mentioning the company name. You don't want to be mentioning the products, or dropping, like, if you take some kind of screenshot where it basically screams the name of the company. So I know whenever I take a screenshot, or I try to have people reach out to me, have them ask me about what it is that I'm doing, I'm always trying to blur out the company website, or like any kind of logo that is like too direct, or too kind of like allows people to just go to Google and Google what it is that I'm doing, because that is one thing that you should not be doing. When you are mentioning the company name, when you're mentioning the product's name, people can easily go and Google what it is that you are selling. And trust me, I've done it. Whenever I buy, for example, hair products, I typically go, and before even making a purchase, I'm always going to go to Google and find, are there negative reviews? Are there positive reviews? Is the product actually working? And let me tell you, when it comes to network marketing, there's more negative reviews, unfortunately, than the good ones. So that's why your goal on social media with your content is basically to make people curious. So raise curiosity rather than resistance, and basically, as bad as it sounds, force people to reach out to you versus you pushing them away with all their like company names and like spammy posts and stuff like that. So do not handle your leads to Google like ever. Make sure that people are straight, like go straight into your messenger. So number two, make sure you are not promoting too much. So it is okay to promote a little bit. I mean, obviously we're all in business, we're all selling something, so that's fine. Like, you should be promoting something, but the point is, like, do not be promoting something every single day. So let's say if you're using your Facebook personal profile, you should not be by any circumstances posting every single day like curiosity posts about what you're selling. Posts like, would you like to try my new skincare, or doing a video and like just showing the products. Like, it is going to annoy people, because people come to social media to be either inspired, educated, or entertained, and selling is not going to fit into any of the criteria. So please do not be doing that. You have to have a good balance between between selling and between the actual value. So people come to get some value from social media, so that's one thing that you should be focused on. My personal ratio, what I'm doing one curiosity post per week, you know, like directly promoting something, either my network marketing company product or some kind of affiliate product or my own coaching or whatever the case may be. And then the rest of the posts during the week are typically going to be either planting the seeds, you know, not directly selling anything, but kind of letting people know that yes, like I'm working on something. Yes, I do have a network marketing business that I'm working on, but I'm not like pushing it, you know what I mean? So make sure like there's value. People actually come to your profile for value. If all they're saying is sell, 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 they're going to leave. So number 3, do not treat your Facebook personal profile like a fan page, meaning do not create straight up promotions. Do not post the products, pictures of the products if your product is physical. Fan pages for that, because here's the deal: whenever you are posting something super salesy, and Facebook, like, trust me, Facebook is smart, they can spot that, and they're not going to give you any kind of engagement. That's number 1. Your posts that are like too salesy are not going to do really well when it comes to getting visibility. But on the Facebook fan page, it is more, I guess you can say, tolerable. So you can, because here's the deal: if your post is not getting engagement on the Facebook fan page, you can always pay Facebook to give it more exposure, aka Facebook ads. And here's an example that I can give you. So let's say on my personal profile, I would much rather share a story and then promote a webinar at the end. That's kind of one idea. Or you can promote a company call, or you can promote like your Facebook group, whatever the case may be. And on my fan page, I can basically straight up give people some bullet points and kind of make it like, you know, a little bit more salesy, a little bit more direct without beating around the bush. And even still, I will say that when it comes to Facebook ads, stories still work the best. I'm not gonna get into this here, but just FYI. So that was mistake number 3. Mistake number 4, posting too damn much. Excuse my language, but these days, the video is recorded in May 2018. You should not be posting more than 3 times a day on Facebook. And if I'm being totally honest, I will say 3 times a day is even too much. Just because Facebook does not have enough space in the newsfeed, because there's 2 billion people on Facebook. There are advertisers just like me who are trying to get in your newsfeed, trying to like get the message across. So it's just not possible for Facebook to show all of the posts. You do need to cut it down. Me personally, right now, I am posting once a day, and I don't really go over that limit these days. If you're new or if you're newer, then you may consider doing that twice a day. And if I'm being totally honest, you should be spending more time building relationships and communicating with people rather than like staying in that content creation mode, because content creation can be a really like a place where you feel stuck. So that's why, you know, it's better to create less content but higher quality, and at the same time focus on having conversations with people and building those relationships, because that's ultimately what's going to take your business farther. So last but not least, number 5, do not create meaningless content, or just do not post for the sake of posting. Because here's the deal: when we have those days, and I'm sure you can relate to that because I have those days every now and then, when I just don't feel like posting anything, and I'm scratching my head trying to think of ideas or posts or like I'm trying to get some kind of inspiration to post something, and then I ended up creating a post that is getting crickets engagement, and I mean like really bad engagement. So just don't do it. So if you don't know what to post, here's my fix that I can recommend to you. Listen to a YouTube video, listen to a podcast, listen to something quick. You don't have to sit and listen to something for an hour, but usually for me, something quick, even like, you know, picking up a little book or something, and you know, kind of like going through the pages just to find some inspiration to post something. Anything can really spark an idea, if I'm being totally honest. So that works for me like gangbusters every single time. But, you know, do not create those meaningless posts where like you say I'm drinking tea and you're posting like a picture of a cup of tea or whatever. People don't really care about that kind of stuff. Why would they engage on that kind of post in the first place? You know what I mean? It's not a lifestyle post, it's just a cup of tea, so it is kind of clogging the newsfeed. Do not share those types of posts where you say, I'm cleaning out my friends list. If you want to stay on my list, like if you want to remain friends, drop a comment below. That's cheesy, number 1, and it's just overly used. It's basically trying to hack the algorithm, which do not try to do that. I mean, people, like, I kind of feel like those kinds of posts are a waste. Yes, they are getting engagement, but honestly, it's not unique, everybody's doing that, so how are you going to be different? So those are the 5 mistakes that you could have been making when on social media, especially on Facebook. So make sure that you're not making those again. Feel free to share this video out if you know anybody who can benefit from this. If you have your teammates who are using Facebook or social media in general, send them to this video or send them to this blog post or this Facebook video, wherever they're watching this. So I really hope you enjoyed this. For more training just like this, you can go over to JelenaOstrovska.com. Be sure to grab my free gift for you at the very top of the page. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more videos just like this. I post them every single week. Hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, bye.